Cuckoo here with a very different CAS challenge today. So I was watching Just Daisy's channel, and she did this build where she took one apartment and she turned it into 3 studio apartments. And each one just had so much character and personality that I asked her if I could design the 3 Sims to live in those apartments. And obviously she said yes, because this video exists. So the first Sim is named Daisy in honor of Just Daisy. I have no idea what Just Daisy looks like. This is not intended to be her. It's just in honor of her because this video would not exist without her amazing build. So the first apartment was really clean and casual, absolutely beautiful, and I wanted a sim with a really similar vibe. Someone who's really chill and casual, very feminine without being over the top girly. The apartment had a guitar and a microphone in it, so I've decided that she has come to the big city to make it big in the music world, but she's really nice and outgoing. She's the kind of person who could make it big and become famous, but still would want to really connect with her fans and would write really real songs rather than chasing trends. I absolutely love this character, and I love her first look. I think it's so casual with just those little touches to dress it up, the jewelry and the makeup, which is as nice as I can make it. So because Just Daisy is a console player, she cannot use custom content. And for whatever reason, I decided I would make my Sims in that same spirit, so I used no CC on these Sims, and I hate my life. The clothes were fine, the hair was fine, we have really, really nice Maxis stuff for those, but the skin tones are kind of ugly. I miss my pretty eyes, and especially the makeup. Maxis makeup is so bad. I think I made it work okay, but how did I ever survive without custom content? And it's so funny because for the longest time I swore up and down that I would never do custom content at all. I would be a 100% vanilla player. And yeah, that's just not a thing, because I'm addicted to CC now. Her formal wear, which I will actually go back to, I didn't stick with that dress. I decided that she was the kind of girl who just needed, a little black dress, that's very classic, very simple, sort of thing she needed. And everything is just really chill. I had a lot of fun making her, because I like how girly she is, but she's not over the top anything. She just looks very real to me. And I had a lot of fun just doing that style. I think sometimes in The Sims I go very stylized, and so just going really casual and laid back was fun for me. I see Daisy as someone who's just a really good friend, and I think she's really bonded with the other 2, her neighbors, and gets them together to go out for karaoke night and stuff, and she just is a very outgoing person who throws a lot of parties, but not in an over-the-top way. She really connects with people and makes these very real friendships. I do hate all of the shorts in The Sims. That is a real struggle that I have, but these ones are, I guess, inoffensive. They're fine. Her cold weather outfit might be my favorite one. I am obsessed with the Eco Lifestyle sweater. I'm just obsessed with the Eco Lifestyle clothes. They are so cute. And that's about it for Daisy. So we're moving on to our second Sim, and her apartment was just over-the-top trash. Just garbage everywhere, completely filthy, run down, except she has an amazing gaming system. A really nice gaming chair, a beautiful computer. And so I decided I would make a streamer. She's, really into gaming. She's a really big personality. But she is a slob, and she's super lazy, but she's geeky and a quick learner, and I gave her the anime hair. I wanted her to have really messy hair, but that anime hair was just so perfect for her, and I loved it in the blue, and she does really, intense makeup. I wanted something, I don't know. I don't know what I was going for, but we have such limited options in makeup, so it got very intense and over the top, and I kind of love it. I feel like it would look a little better if we had CC to use, but I think it would still be very big and bold and over the top, because that's at least her on-screen personality. And I absolutely love the shirt I wound up with. I did not wear that shirt enough. It's got that comic book vibe to it, and then the headphones, which I felt made sense for a streamer. But of course she's wearing sweatpants and no shoes because you can't see her bottom half in the recording, so it doesn't matter what she's wearing. And all of her outfits, even her formal wear, are just very casual and comfortable. This is a girl who does not take fashion very seriously. She doesn't take anything very seriously except maybe gaming. She is a hardcore gamer. So I went with lots of graphic tees. I wish we had more. We need more geeky tees, especially for girls. I feel like we have a few more for guys. Even then, we're pretty limited. I am a graphic tee person, like that is the style I like, and so I just feel like we do not have enough. I think I changed a few things about her look before the like final shots, so she might be a little different, but I really like how she came out. And then we have the third Sim, whose apartment is just over the top bougie and nice and gorgeous, except for the areas that aren't on camera. She is a vlogger, and it is very clearly set up in her apartment that there are recording areas and then areas that never get filmed. Specifically, her kitchen is just really drab. There's no clutter. Like, it is very utilitarian, like just the essentials. But then the rest of her apartment is all for looks. And I felt like that's her personality. She cares deeply about looks. She's a snob. She's self-absorbed. I think she is gorgeous and she dresses really, really nice. But she's also a glutton. And I feel like off camera, she tends to dress down in like sweatpants and throw up her hair just in like a messy bun. And she'll have like a giant bag of potato chips next to her while she's like editing her videos or just like watching Netflix. Like, she's actually this really chill person, but she's an influencer and she lives up to that on camera and cares very deeply about looks. And I feel like that's something a lot of us can fall into. We care about our online persona, and sometimes it takes precedence over our real life. And I absolutely love this character. I feel like there is so much you could do with her, and like developing her relationships and having her realize that like maybe there's a world outside of Simstagram. I don't know. I had a lot of fun with her. She was definitely the most fun to design because all of her outfits are like super fancy, and I don't think there's anything wrong with dressing really nice and wearing as nice of makeup as you can when only using Maxis makeup. I think these three Sims would be really fun to play as, although I don't love playing households with multiple Sims in them. The actual idea behind the apartment build, or at least what Just Daisy said, was to play as one Sim, move them in, and then use the roommate system from university to fill in the other two, and I think that is a great idea. But I also just really wanted to make the Sims to live there, and I'm really glad I did because they were so much fun to do. I think Chelsea is just absolutely gorgeous. I don't remember the names of the other, well, I remember Daisy. Daisy's the only one I named. I randomized all the other names. So I don't remember, I think it was Monica, because it's the girl from Friends. I really like how she came out. I love the idea of these three very, very different people being really good friends. Now I have the Friends theme song stuck in my head, so that will probably be the music I put at the end of this when I do the final shots, because it is such a bop. I love the Friends theme song. It might be my life theme song. I think that's why we all love that show, is you just watch it and you're like, yeah, when you're 25, you have no idea what you're doing with your life. And I'm not sure that ever goes away, but as a 26-year-old, I identify with it very deeply. And that song just like really encapsulates that feeling and is such a bop. Like, Friends is life, you guys. I can't believe I love that show as much as I do, but it's just really relatable in a very weird, not actually relatable sort of way. And it's just really funny. Like, there is some really good writing on that show. I don't know why I'm like plugging Friends. Like, probably all of you have already seen it or decided not to see it, but yeah, it's a good one. And even though these characters have nothing to do with the Friends characters, there's just something about like three people living in apartments, hanging out in their like mid-20s, that just reminds me of that show. So I'm almost done here. I just love all the clothes. I want to talk about like every piece, but I feel like that would be boring. So we're gonna move on to the final shots. I really know that I've said a million times that I had fun doing this, but I really did. I love these Sims. And I love that hat from Eco Lifestyle. I am obsessed with that hat.
No one told you life was gonna be this way. Your job's a joke, you broke, your love life's the old way. It's like you're always stuck in second gear. When it hasn't been your day, or even your month, or even your year. But I'll be there for you. When the road starts to fall, I'll be there for you. Like I've been there before. I'll be there for you. 'Cause I'm there for you too.
So that's it for my enjoyed looks inspired by Just Daisy's build, be sure to check out the link in the underbar to see her video and give it some love. You should seriously subscribe to her channel. Her videos are so great. If there are other Sims builders out there who would like to do a collab where you make a build and then I make the Sims to live in it, or I make the Sims and then you design the build based on them, either way, let me know. I had a lot of fun with this challenge and I would love to do it again. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next episode. Bye!